I'd like to call the July 18th meeting of the Stillwater Planning Commission to order. It will be the order of business this evening to call items on the agenda. We will hear from staff first. We will then hear from the applicant and/or their representative. We will then open the public hearing and hear from those speaking in favor, and then those in opposition, and then we will close the public hearing and allow the applicant to have a moment to address any questions that have arisen. And then we will hear from staff. So the first item on the agenda this evening for public hearing is Ghost & Associates on behalf of Stillwater Medical Center. It is Center Authority map amendment MA 2303, and we will hear from staff first.
All right, thank you. Good evening, Commissioners. My name is Jacqueline Porter, presenting on behalf of the Planning Department on this item tonight. It is a map amendment requesting to rezone the subject property with the addresses of 1200 and 1201 South Adams Street from office and agriculture to public. Here's an area map of the subject property located south of West 12th Avenue and east of South Blakely and north of Stillwater Creek. Here's an aerial view of the subject property. The subject property's location of Stillwater Medical Plaza and Cimarron Medical Services. To the north is Baymere Addition, which has Central Drug located on it. Here's the current zoning map of the subject property. It is zoned office towards the north and agriculture to the back of the subject property. Public is located to the northeast for Southern Wood Park, and to the east a little further is Booker T. Washington School, which was brought to you a couple of planning commissions back to rezone to public as well. Baymere Addition, that is located to the north, is zoned with commercial PUD, and properties to the west is zoned RSS and RTM. Here is a future land use map of the subject property. The future land use map is the projection of desired uses at the time of the adoption of the comprehensive plan. Public is the desired future land use of this property with similar zoning to the east in residential, and 12th is a commercial strip. Stillwater Medical Center Authority would like to rezone the property to reflect the same public zoning district as their facilities along West 6th Avenue and allow the opportunity for future uses of a public ball fields on a portion of the land. Stephen Ghost with Ghost & Associates is here to represent the applicant. Before turning the floor over to Stephen, are there any questions for staff?
No questions. Thank you.
Good evening, Commissioners. Stephen Ghost, Ghost & Associates, 113 East 8th. Jackie covered pretty much everything. This was brought to the attention of Stillwater Medical with the development of the soccer fields on the south end. They would have required a specific use permit. The public zoning covers that, plus incorporates their two existing buildings there, like Jackie said, into similar zoning as other Stillwater Medical properties. So if there's any questions, I can try to answer them.
Any questions from the commissioners?
So I didn't get this reading the staff write-up, but this is where they're planning to locate that soccer complex?
We're doing the whole thing. The Stillwater Medical owns from 12th all the way to Stillwater Creek. And so right now Jackie's taller than I am, developing the soccer club fields on the south end of the area that's above the floodplain.
Okay. All right. Thanks.
Yep.
Any other questions? I don't see any. All right.
Thank you.
At this time, we'll open the public hearing and ask if there's anyone in the audience this evening that would like to speak in favor of this item. Seeing none, I'll ask if there's anyone in the audience that would like to speak in opposition of this item. Seeing none, we'll close the public hearing and ask for staff to present findings and alternatives.
All right, thank you. All right, so for the findings, the Land Development Code allows for a rezoning of the land via map amendment. Public zoning is located in the surrounding area, and the comprehensive plan calls for public use at the property's location. Your alternatives tonight are to either accept findings and recommend that the city council approve the proposed map amendment as presented, or find that the map amendment is not an appropriate use for the property based upon the impacts to the surrounding vicinity and do not recommend that the city council approve the map amendment, or find that additional information or discussion is needed prior to making a recommendation and table the request to a certain date.
Thank you. Commissioners, is there any discussion or perhaps a motion?
I move that we accept the findings and recommend the city council approve the proposed map amendment as presented.
Second.
We have a motion and a second. We shall now vote.
Second.
Motion passes 4-0.
Thank you.
Next item on the agenda is miscellaneous items from staff, planning commissioners, or the city attorney for discussion and possible action. The one item that we do have noted is that the next planning commission meeting will be August 1st. And the last item on the agenda is adjournment.
Motion to adjourn. Second.
We have a motion and a second to adjourn. We shall now vote. Motion passes 4-0. We are now adjourned.